Hi there, it's Jason here from Flamingo Accounting, and I'm here today to talk to you about Making Tax Digital. Now, what is Making Tax Digital, I hear you ask? Well, it's a very, very, very important government initiative that will affect you if you're VAT registered and your turnover is more than £85,000. Now, if that's the case for you and your business, then this video is something you simply have to watch. This is not something you have a choice over. This is something you will have to do from the 1st of April next year. Now, that may seem like a long time away, but realistically it's maybe a couple of VAT returns away. So if those circumstances apply to you, I really, really recommend you watch this video. And even if they don't, even if they may apply soon, even if you're nearing the VAT threshold, it's still something I would recommend you watch and take interest in, because it's something that will affect you at some point moving forward. So that's the introduction over with. This is Making Tax Digital. So what I'm going to do is just read you the blog from our website. We've made a blog all about MTD and what it is and who it affects. So I'm just going to keep that on screen now and go through it with you just to sort of try and explain what Making Tax Digital really is. So Making Tax Digital, or MTD, is a government initiative to simplify the UK tax system and make the recording and reporting of taxes easier for businesses. It will require all businesses who meet the set criteria to move towards maintaining their taxes and records in a digital format. So that's in a nutshell what it is, but obviously we'll come on to the sort of nuts and bolts of it in a minute. So what's the point of it? Good question. So HMRC estimates that the tax gap, which is the difference between what they expect to receive and what they actually get, is around 9 billion a year. So MTD aims to reduce, if not eliminate, that gap. So under the new system, tax recording should be more accurate, with fewer opportunities for error or fraud to occur, either deliberately or not. The process is designed to be faster and more automated for businesses, saving them time and effort in getting their tax obligations correct, and hence the time HMRC has to spend on investigations. Now I'm just going to scroll up the screen slightly to talk about who's affected by Making Tax Digital. So for now, so this is a really important point. It is only those VAT registered businesses whose annual turnover is above £85,000 that need to take action. So from the 1st of April 2019, you will have to report VAT under the new Making Tax Digital system. So that's for now, but it's really, really important to note that if your turnover is more than £85,000 and you're VAT registered, then MTD will affect you from the 1st of April next year. So MTD for corporation tax and income tax has been delayed until at least 2020, so there's no need to take action on those areas for now. But in saying that, making this move to cloud accounting is something that you really, really need to consider, even if these circumstances don't apply to you at the moment, because they will eventually, Corporation tax and income tax, Making Tax Digital will come into effect at some point over the next few years, so it's far better to be prepared now. So what do we have to do? So if I just scroll up a little bit. So for any VAT period starting on or after the 1st of April 19, you will have to use MTD compatible software to file your VAT returns, and you will need to maintain your records digitally. So that's two things that you will have to do if these circumstances apply to you from the 1st of April next year. So spreadsheets and filing cabinets of invoices will no longer meet your responsibilities. So if you're not already using MTD compatible software or storing records digitally, then you will need to make a change on how you do things. So at the end of September, so the end of this month, we're recording this in September, there's only going to be 6 months until you have to be ready for Making Tax Digital. And that's to have it, in operation. It has to be in operation by the 1st of April. So that doesn't talk about time to prepare. So again, as I said just now, it may sound like a long time away, but in reality, it's only 2 VAT quarters. You need to allow time for the changeover. Maybe consulting your accountant or bookkeeper and getting used to the new way of doing things. So we'll scroll up a little bit more to what happens if I ignore it. Right, well, like with any other obligation to HMRC, if you ignore it, they will come after you and impose penalties. Now, exactly what those penalties are currently under review, but HMRC has said that it will be using a points-based penalty system whereby accumulating a certain amount of points for failures will equate to a certain penalty, be it interest or a fixed charge. Now, these details, as with everything with HMRC, they're a little bit sketchy, a little bit up in the air. We don't even know if there will be financial penalties in the first year, but our advice is to not worry whether there will be or not. You need to act now and you need to do it now. Don't wait and find out. Make the necessary steps to get MTD ready now. You don't even want black marks against your name with HMRC. You need to have this structure in place by the 1st of April. So we're going to scroll up one more time with the systems to use. So there's a list of Making Tax Digital compatible software on our blog. So if you go to our blog, if you go to flamingo-accounting.co.uk, look at our blog, and you'll see the link on this screen to have a look at the MTD compatible software that you can use. Now, here at Flamingo, we have got 2 preferred choices for being MTD ready. So as we just said, there's the option of having digital records, which you need to consider as well. Now for that we use Receipt Bank, or we recommend Receipt Bank. Receipt Bank is incredible. Now we haven't got time in this video to go through what Receipt Bank does, but basically Receipt Bank will take care of the digital recording of receipts. It's amazing software. And what we intend to do over the next few weeks on our YouTube channel is we will upload a video showing you how Receipt Bank works and how it can really, really help you. And also the other massively brilliant bit of software we recommend is Xero. Now there's lots and lots of different cloud accounting packages. As you'll see from the list of compatible software on our blog, there are so many to choose from. But Xero, in our opinion, is the best, and it works hand in hand with Receipt Bank. With Xero and Receipt Bank running your business, there's very little you have to do in terms of paperwork moving forward. So as we've said on here, Receipt Bank extracts the necessary data from your purchase invoices and receipts, storing a digital copy you can access from anywhere before sending it across to Xero, which calculates your VAT obligations. Now, not only is the 1st of April 19 the deadline for getting this stuff sorted out, it's the preferred way of doing it in any case. You shouldn't have to move because you're obligated to do it. You should be making this move anyway. Cloud accounting is the way forward. Cloud accounting is basically using and accessing your bookkeeping records online, and it has massive advantages. As I say, it's not just used for being compatible with HMRC. It's being used because it helps you run your business. Going forward, we're going to have lots and lots more videos showing you Xero and Receipt Bank and how they work, how secure they are, how they can be real assets to your business. Adam and I at Flamingo have been using cloud accounting software for years and years and years. This is nothing new to us, and it is the way to move forward. It's come to the stage now where you're going to have to do it, but it should be the preferred method of doing it in any case. Spreadsheets and pieces of paper around your office are so old hat and outdated now. So that's a little bit about what you need to do, and I really, really hope you take our advice and get up to speed as quickly as possible. So hopefully that's given you a little bit of an introduction of what Making Tax Digital is and how important it is. So remember, if you're VAT registered and you're turning over more than £85,000, Making Tax Digital will affect you from the 1st of April next year. It's something you have to think about now. And let me also just mention that the government gateway that most of us use to file VAT returns will become obsolete from the 1st of April. You will no longer be able to use the government gateway to file your VAT returns. So this is serious, this is something you really, really have to think about. And our advice is to start making the change to Xero and Receipt Bank now, sooner rather than later, so that you have all the systems in place from the 1st of April to really hit the ground running with Making Tax Digital. And not only will it keep HMRC happy, it's going to make your business so much better. No more paperwork strewn around the office, access to your records 24/7, The advantages are just endless. And as I say, in later videos on this channel, we will go through in depth the power of Xero and Receipt Bank, the general power of cloud accounting, and how not only will it satisfy HMRC's regulations, but it will make your business so much better. We're here at Flamingo Accounting. You can contact myself or Adam at any time. Contact details at the top of the screen. We're here all the time for any advice you need or any help we can give you along the way. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Rest assured there will be lots more to come. See you all soon.